Welcome back from the break. Now, renowned British author and environmentalist Stanley Johnson, who is the father to former Prime Minister Boris Johnson, is currently touring Uganda. We have a report.
His visit was initiated by the Uganda High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, High Excellency Nimisha Madhavani, and appreciated by President Yoweri Museveni, who extended him an invitation to attend the NRM Liberation Day celebrations.
First of all, I have to thank His Excellency President Museveni, the government and the people of Uganda. You know how we have, with all of you, garnished our wonderful country back to a country that's a safe investment and tourism destination. We're preserving the environment. We're growing the number of gorillas in the country. We're world renowned. You see CNN, you know, all Uganda's impenetrable forest at the Bwindi. So I think these are great achievements, and I think the world needs to say Uganda is renaissance. It's a rebirth of a nation back, you know, and it's a country where everybody's welcome. There's a complete melting pot of international. You can go and eat Indian food, you can go and eat Italian food, you want to eat ugali, you can go and have ugali, you want matoke, you want to have, everything, you know, whatever you want, Chinese and so on. So it shows that Uganda has really gone. So what do we do at the High Commission? Of course, for us, we invite everybody to come to Uganda.
His first stop has been Lubaga Cathedral, Gadafi Mosque in Old Kampala, and Buganda Road Art and Crafts Market. At Lubaga Cathedral, he was taken on a guided tour within the church and learnt of the history and norms within the Catholic establishment. He was later taken to the newly opened Muteesa One Catholic Memorial Museum. That is an embodiment of the history of the Catholic Church in Uganda and its relation with Buganda Kingdom. The tour continued to Gadafi Mosque that can hold 25,000 Muslims in prayer and was told about the history of Islam in Uganda.
So I would like to recite for you a few verses and then I tell you what I mean. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the most merciful, the beneficent. Iqra, read. Bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. In the name of your Lord, who created all that exists.
Up the tower at the Gadafi Mosque, Stanley Johnson saw firsthand the 7 hills on which Kampala, the Ugandan capital, sat, that have now grown to 23. Stanley Johnson's visit is a continuation of an earlier tour of Uganda and highlights his passion for the environment.
I remember once getting on a small boat and going across from Entebbe to Gamba Island, to looking at the chimpanzees there, as well as seeing the chimpanzees in Kibale. What has changed? Well, I'd say that there's a real sense of vigor and dynamism in this country, and maybe there's more than there was last time I was here. I have a sense that you're on a little bit of an economic uplift at the moment. Well, of course, as an environmentalist, I want to be sure that that uplift doesn't translate into more damage to the environment, but that's for the future.
During his stay, he will explore various places including the Baha'i Temple, the Kawaka's Palace, Meta Golf Club Lugazi, Ginger Sailing Club, and Mount Gahiga Lodge.
And on the wildlife front, of course, for me, I've been tremendously lucky. I've known Praveen Moman, who has come from this part of the world. His family were here for years and years and years. 25 years ago, he set up Volcano Safari. I'm coming as the guest of volcanoes, and we'll be going on also, I think, to Queen Elizabeth Park. We will be going to Jinja as well, and there I think we're going to see the great enterprises of the Madhavani family, and of course a place where they've lived, well, really for decades.
He will also go trekking gorillas and chimps, visit Kapeka Industries, but importantly attend the NRM Liberation Day celebrations at Kororo on Monday.
I had a personal invitation from the President, from President Museveni. That is so wonderful, and how could you not come when you get an invitation from the President? I think it's only because I'm Boris's father, but still, you know, we sail in the slipstream of famous men.
Stanley Johnson's visit underscores Uganda's growing reputation as a premier destination for ecotourism and sustainable development.
I will be particularly pleased to see the chimpanzees in Kibale, the gorillas in Maginga. I've seen them before. To see them again, you can see them as often as you possibly can, and always want to see them again. So that's for me, and I'll see more than that, but we'll be on the river as well, we'll be on the mountains. This is a wonderful country, not just for the people, but for the wildlife as well.
His visit is enabled by the Uganda High Commission UK, Uganda Tourism Board, Volcanoes, Ginger Sailing Club, Meta Group, Fairway Hotel, and Uganda Airlines.